Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I have not filmed in over a week, and I was gonna film on Mondays, that's usually when I do it, but we got snowed in, and usually I'm off anyway, but I took that day to not leave the house and to watch movies all day long. I haven't done that in so long, and honestly I think it's really important to just escape every once in a while so that you can regroup when you're doing so many different things. And not that it's really an escape, but it's more just take your mind off of everything. And so it was like a staycation for us. So we watched about 3 movies. We watched Selena, oldie but goodie, Made in Manhattan, and also, what did I watch? Gosh, why can't I think of it? Okay, I don't even know. But it was really nice just watching movies and just kind of vegging out for the entire day. So I decided to film this video using, I think it's Stila. I've always said this wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I just got this palette. I got the, where is it? Oh, here it is. I got the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this. And I've used something similar from MAC, but honestly, I've been using this since I got it, and it's been staying on literally all day long. And I like just a little bit of a change compared to like the gel liners that I always use. I think a few weeks ago I had made a status update on Facebook how it was one of those mornings where you keep on trying to wing out your eyeliner and going bigger and bigger, that all of a sudden it was like I was throwing gang signs because they were just all over the place. So it was like one of those days where they were like really thick, and I hate that because sometimes it just gets in the creases of my eyes. So my girlfriend, she sent me all these amazing products, which I'm so grateful for. Thank you, Jay. So I'm really loving this. And then I also got the Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. I will use this in a future video, so stay tuned for that. I have used it and it's really great. And all the eyeshadows are matte eyeshadows, and I just think that this is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, definitely, I'm such a plum girl, so I tried not using the plum for this video because I feel like I always do that. And I used this brownish color, and let's see here. I used all 3 of these color, or I used this color, this one, all 3 of these, and that one. So that's a lot. Anyway, I hope you love my video, and thank you again, Jay, for sending me the beautiful cosmetics. If you want to watch how I get this look, keep on watching. Okay, so I just got this Maribella primer for the face. It's my first time using it, so it's kind of this clearish liquid look, or silicone look. Kind of reminds me of the Smashbox, and it feels like it kind of. I'm really picky about primers because sometimes they break me out, so I hope it doesn't break me out. We will see. So for foundation, I am going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the matte Poreless. This is really great for normal to oily skin, and I just started using this. I've been wanting to, you know, dab more into some drugstore foundations, so that's why I've been using a lot of them lately. And so far, so good. I've been using, this is probably my 4th time using it, and I don't have any complaints. So I'm using my MAC stippling brush for this look, and the reason why I'm using this is because I feel like it does allow it to apply more of a fuller coverage, and I do want a fuller coverage today. And for priming my eyes, I am going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I sometimes use this concealer as well for under the eyes, of course, but today I'm just using it as a primer, and I'm just using a Real Techniques blending brush all over both of my lids. Turn my music off. Okay, so when you're doing this, I make sure and put the Scotch tape on my hand first to get all that excess stickiness off. And it's important that when you're doing this, you kind of match like the angle, like from the end of your eyes to like where your eyebrows end. You don't want it too high and you don't want it too low because you don't want your eyeshadow out here. I highly recommend this anytime you're doing something dark in terms of eyeshadow and a little bit more dramatic. And if you're not used to working with eyeshadows that dark, I highly recommend it because it's going to give you a really precise finish. So I'm using the Stila palette, it's called the Eyes Are the Window Shadow Palette, and the first color that I'm using is Genius, and I'm just using it all over my eyelids. And then for my transition color, I am using Wit. Now, the reason why I put that Genius color on is because sometimes with primers, it gets a little bit creasy, and I wanted to kind of use it as a powder, so it was definitely the same color as the lid pretty much. So this is a medium shade, and I'm just using my MAC blending brush to do this transition color. And I'm doing this transition color obviously so that everything nicely blends. And the next color that I'm going to be using is Perception. Now on the outer V of my eye, I am using the color Creativity, and it's a darkish brown color. And I'm using my Sigma Beauty blending brush, and with eyeshadows like this, I like to make sure that the brushes are nice and clean so it picks up the actual color. And I'm going to go ahead and do another layer of it so that we can keep on adding more depth to it. And I slowly add a little bit more as we go. I'm going to bring it in a tad bit, and I'm just kind of bringing it in windshield wiper motions, and then I do the circular motions to blend it all in. Now I'm going back with that MAC blending brush, and I'm just blending everything in. And then the color Brilliance is what I'm going to be using on my brow bone. And I'm just using a flat shader brush on top of it, and I'm nicely patting it. You're so sweet, honey.
Honey? Are you in the middle of it? Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll be right there, honey.
Want me to leave it up here?
No, I'll eat downstairs with you in a second.
This pancakes. NYX just got here in the mail.
Oh, it did? Awesome.
It's man cakes.
Yummy.
Has 21 grams of protein per pancake.
Oh. Yummy. Just put it in the microwave. Boom. Remove the Scotch tape. So now I'm using my MAC Prolongwear concealer for my under eyes. I'm just dabbing it on with my fingers, and then I'll be blending it all in with my beauty blender. To make it damp, I did spray the Urban Decay setting spray instead of, going to the sink and wetting it. I feel like it actually helps set the under eye concealer as well, especially when I set it with powder afterwards. So if you do have a setting spray, maybe try and wet the beauty blender with it and get it damp that way. Now I'm just setting my under eye concealer with my Anastasia Contour Kit Banana. And I'm actually just using a small little blush brush instead of my tapering brush. But now I am using my NARS Ida brush to do my contouring, and I use the shade Fawn from the Anastasia Contour Kit. For my highlighter, I am using my Mary-Loumanizer, and I'm going to be using my e.l.f. taper brush, and I am applying it to the highest point of my cheekbones. For blush, I am going to be using a MAC color called Gingerly, and I wanted to get that peachy tone that I normally love to do, but I wanted more of a bronzy look. So this is a really great color that still has the peach look, but it's also kind of more bronze, especially if you want to get more of a tan look. And since I did have some harsh lines going on, I just grabbed my Real Techniques powder brush, and there's nothing on here, and I'm just blending everything in so everything looks nice and blended. Now I am going to be using that same color that I used in the crease called Perception underneath my eyes, and I'm using a pencil brush just to blend everything in and just to give it a light smoke effect. For eyeliner, I will be using that same Creativity color that I used on the outer V of my color, or of my eye, and I'm going to be using my angle brush. So I won't be adding eyeliner to the actual waterline, it's just all on the outer. Now I must say that this is one of my favorite liquid liners now, and honestly it has been staying on all day, and I have been trying to get used to the way you apply it though, because I'm not gonna lie, the struggle is real sometimes. But the cool thing about this is, what I'm doing here is I'm just basically following that same line of where the eyeshadow ends. And so it gives you like that really precise winged look instead of just trying to create that winged look on your own. So please don't mess up. Please don't mess up. I did it. Now I'm using my favorite lip liner, Light Brown from NYX, and I will be layering it with Japanese Maple from MAC. Totally forgot the name of this lip gloss, but it's a peach one from MAC. It's the Mineralize line, and oh, I love it. It is probably one of my absolute favorite colors of lip gloss in general of all time. I mean, look how gorgeous that looks. And that is all. I'm finished. I didn't need to do mascara because I just got my eyelash extensions done. Yay! And that is all. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and if you have any requests, please comment below. Bye!